Welcome to the Toffee Blues Extra Show, your midweek extra source of all things Everton. We're going to talk about the starting 11 show. They've given me the starting 11 show this week, so normally Max and Jerry do it, but they've given it to us on the extra show, so we welcome the starting 11 show with open arms. So we're going to run through the starting 11 against Cardiff this weekend and how we're going to line up, because there's a couple of tricky situations in there, depending on injuries and depending on fitness and things like that. So we're going to run through it anyway. But we'll start with Paul anyway. What do you think the starting level would be, Paul?
Pickford in goal, obviously. Coleman at right back. Keane as centre half. Big one is, do you stick with Mina or do you bring Zuma back? I think he'll go with Mina. I think Mina deserves another start after a clean sheet, even if that's harsh on Zuma. Dean at left back. Now, the midfield, that's where it gets tricky because we don't know what the injury situation is, and this video is probably going to go out after Silva does his press conference and basically just tells everyone how the land lies with certain players and their knocks. So let's go. I'll just imagine that everyone's fully fit for a sec, and then we'll come back to it and discuss other possibilities. But if everyone was fully fit, then I would go with Gomez and Gay in the middle. Of course, Sigurdsson in front of them as the number 10. I would have Bernard on the left. I would throw Lookman up on the right. Yeah. But if he was fully fit, I think Lookman's probably deserves a go now. Walcott, people have been on his back the last few weeks, and he has been out of form. But I don't think he's been really bad. I think he's just had a couple of off games. But if you have a couple of off games and there's a hungry kid behind you who's taking his chances when he gets them, then it's very, very... How long can you keep faith for that older player for before that younger kid deserves his chance? So Lookman, I think Lookman's the right to start in a league game now. So I would like to see Lookman start on the right. And in front of them, he's Brazilian. Really? He only costs 50 million. Richarlison up front. Yes. That's if everyone was fit. And obviously, we don't know if everyone is going to be fit. So we'll come back to that in a bit. But yeah, if it was up to me, and I could pick any player I wanted to from our squad, I'd play the exact same team played against Chelsea. Just I'd drop Walcott for Lookman on the right.
Yeah, I'd agree with you pretty much there. But for the centre-back situation for me, obviously I'd start with Pickford in goal. But the centre-back situation is the big decision for Marco Silva this weekend. And for me, as much as Michael Keane's in form, I'd just love to see Mina and Zuma together. And I don't think we've got many opportunities if we don't keep him, of course, because obviously he could stay on after his loan spell, Kurt Zuma. But I just want to see Mina and Zuma together as much as possible, because I think that partnership excites me. And as good as Keane's playing, I really want to see them together. So I'm going to go for Mina and Zuma together at centre back. And then my mate on Twitter, Luca Dean, left back. I'll never stop saying that. Dixie Dean. And then we'll have obviously Seamus Coleman at right back. He had a couple of difficult games with Ireland in the international break, but he comes back to welcome his place in the team at right back. And then Gay and Gomez, I'm hoping Gomez will be back fit, because obviously he was away with Portugal and he had a few cuts and bruises, so they sent him home. But I don't think that's anything major, so Gay and Gomez will start again in the middle to continue their partnership. Obviously, if all was well, as you said, I'd love to see Sigurdsson start, but we saw him in a boot come out to the Chelsea game after the horrible Jorginho tackle, even though he played on, and he played on quite well. But that's a bit of a concern. So if he's not back in, I think I'd go with the same as you if he is. But if he's not back in, then I'd be tempted to. Number 10 question's a big one, but I'd put Bernard at number 10. I know he played that quite a bit for Shakhtar, and I'd like to see him in the number 10 role with a bit of freedom to roam around and just show his skills off, really. And then obviously that would leave the left wing position available for Ademola Lookman to come in. I know he was sent home from England under 21 due to minor concerns, but hopefully he'll be back fit for the game. So I'd stick Lookman out left, keep Walcott in the side. He's wasted a couple of chances. He's not played awfully, but he has wasted a couple of chances, and it does beg the question, how long he's going to keep his place in the side. But I think in a team like that where they're all playing well, he can hopefully play his way through that run of form. So I keep Walcott in there on the right and put Lookman on the left if Sigurdsson's out. But obviously, if Sigurdsson's in there, I'd do exactly the same as you've done, and probably be tempted to put Lookman in there because, as you say, like, what's he got to do? Like he's done. He's come off the bench and he's been absolutely brilliant in his cameo performances. And against Gormaya, he was the best player on the pitch for me. And what else has he got to do to get in the team? He's got to
Sorry, did you see that amazing bit of skill he did to just leave 3 Chelsea players for dead? I can't believe no one's picked up on that. Like, Match the Day, Sky, nobody seems to have played that. The only people who seem to be onto it were just Evertonians on Twitter, like sharing it around, but it just didn't seem to get any attention at all. It was great. It was like he was a ghost. Just went through all of them and left them all for dead. And they're lucky their goalkeeper was alert to that because he was pretty much clean through on goal. If that goalkeeper had hesitated for a split second, he could have scored there. He was only 10 yards from goal. That goalie, whoever he is, that one they got from Bilbao.
Yeah, Kepa.
He did Kepa. He did well there, getting out to snuff it out quick. But just going back to the injury situation at the minute, because obviously, as we said, we'll preface with the fact that we don't know who's fit and who's not. We don't know what the options we have. But let's just for a minute pretend Sigurdsson's not fit and Sigurdsson can't play after that bad tackle from Jorginho. Would you be tempted to go 4-4-2? Maybe not playing number 10. Maybe. We've not seen Tosun play up front in a 4-4-2 for us yet, really, have we? I wouldn't mind giving that a go. I mean, there's not, you're not going to get many better opportunities to experiment a bit than Cardiff at home, are you? So maybe go Tosun and Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
You never know. Try Tosun and Richarlison. Maybe. I mean, it's just an option because there's always talk that Silva wants to try out 3 at the back at one point. Why not try out 2 up top?
Yeah.
And not play a number 10 and kind of just have your wingers hug the lines a little bit and just throw balls into the box and let someone bring them down for Tosun. Because Tosun, I think, in those early weeks of the season when he was up front on his own and he wasn't scoring and people were getting a bit concerned about it, saying he was out of form, I think he was struggling with the fact that he was just getting left so isolated, especially in those games that we got men sent off. He just didn't have anyone around the 18-yard box helping him out, feeding him. I'd love to see somebody help him out like that, because do you remember how great Lukaku used to play when he had Kone next to him?
Yeah,
that's Kone. It's Kone. People imagine Lukaku had a proper striker helping him out in up front 4-4-2. I think it's worth a go, you know. I mean, my first choice would obviously be the lineup I said, but if Sigurdsson's not available, or I don't know, Lookman's not available on the wing, and we want to put Richarlison back out on the wing, I wouldn't mind seeing us play with 2 strikers, play Tosun and Calvert-Lewin maybe, and have Calvert-Lewin maybe get his head on things and bringing it down for Tosun to have a few shots, or Richarlison or Tosun to kind of just draw defenders out and let Richarlison get in behind. I'd love to see that at some point. I mean, I think we would have seen that in the Cups at some point if we were still in it. Maybe we still will at some point in the season, but I can't think of many better chances we're going to get to try out something new than this game that we're going into now when we're playing a basically bang average championship team at Goodison.
Yeah, but I agree with that. That's an interesting point of view. I think I've seen at Hull or Watford, I think I've seen Marco Silva play with a 4-2-2-2, which is similar to a 4-4-2, but with the centre midfielders dropping back into defensive midfield and the wingers playing as basically attacking midfielders, but out wide, more like inside forward. So that would be an option as well. And I think if you slotted Tosun into that team at the moment, he's got to get his confidence back in a team like that, surely, at the moment. And it's the right game to put him in there as well against Cardiff. I think, with all respect to them, I think if he's going to get his confidence back, surely. And I know Silva said that about Gormaya and he didn't get a goal, but he's a good player, and I do think that would help him, to be honest. So that's an option. That's a good option if he were to have the injuries. And I don't think it'd disturb the side too much, because I think the squad dynamics is what's working. It's not just the formation that I don't think the squad would be too disturbed by that either. I think it'd be a good option, to be honest. I'd be happy to see that. But I'd be completely happy. Obviously, as well, I go with Richarlison up top. Hopefully, that'll be the system, because I think Richarlison and Tosun up front would be an interesting combination. I can see that possibly working out. I don't think Richarlison would overshadow him too much. I think he'd be making those runs and possibly be laying it off to Tosin. Like that'd be an interesting little combination. Tosin and Calvert-Lewin, I've seen them a couple of times before, and I wasn't too impressed with them two up front together. But I think if they were playing well, it'd work. And it's
got a full if they got a full hour or so, 70 minutes, and to try and develop a bit of a relationship and understanding, then it could click. Do you know what I mean? Being on the pitch at the same time together, 10 minutes here and there when one of them's come off the bench, they're not going to develop any type of partnership doing that. So if something like that could hopefully work, but as you said, Richarlison and Tosin, that's just I think that's mouthwatering. I'd love to see that at some point. If not this game, then hopefully sometime in the not too distant future, because as you said, I want to see Tosin back scoring goals, but I don't want to see Richarlison moved away from the number 9 position, the centre. I mean, I know he's probably going to go back on the left at some point, but I want to see Richarlison stay up top as a striker for as long as possible. But I want to get Tosin into the team as well, and maybe even if Sigurdsson is fully fit, maybe it might be just best to just give him a week off, give him a rest, sort of thing. Make sure he doesn't burn out.
So if we're going with Richarlison and Tosin up front, who we have out wide, would it be Bernard and Lookman?
I would personally if Lookman was fit, but if not, then maybe Walcott and Bernard then, or you never even know. This might sound harsh, but maybe Lookman and Walcott and just go for pure pace. Down the wings. Do you know what I mean? Just stretch them, create more room for those two guys in the centre, because Bernard's, he's not slow, but he's more technical, isn't he? He's going to look to kind of cut in and kind of leave people for dead, whereas Lookman and Walcott, you can just imagine those two on the break, and with Richarlison or Tosin charging up behind them, we could cause some absolute murder. Do you know what I mean?
Dangerous.
Just go for pure pace as our front four, whilst the likes of Gay and Gomez or Schneiderlin or Davis, if one of those gets on, if they just create a wall in centre midfield. I really, really would like to see that. I think Goodison would like that as well, because Goodison, we know, likes a fast tempo when we're attacking. If we just get on the ball and if someone gets their head down and charges, especially if it's towards the Cardiff Street in the second half, I can just imagine the stadium roof. I can just imagine the stadium rocking. You see that? So I definitely want to see us play 4-4-2 soon, and I think we're not going to get many better goals than to do it this weekend. Even if it's only for 20 minutes at the end. Let's say everything goes to plan and we're 2 or 3-0 up, and we can afford to take a few players off and rest them. I would really like to see Silva give it a go. I really would.
Yeah, definitely. Watch out, Cardiff. We're on our way, and it's a game we've got to take seriously. But that's our starting 11 anyway. Let us know yours in the comments. Let us know if you change anything. Let us know if it's the same, if you agree with us. But also like the video and subscribe to the Toffee Blues. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a follow on social media. Our Twitter handles are below, our little pictures. And thanks a lot for watching. Tune in next time on the Toffee Blues.